It seems that I've maxed out. Is that normal? Oh my goodness. I hope that's normal. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about Resiners' newest product, or one of the newest products, their Pure air filtration machine. They were kind enough to send me one to see what I thought, test it out. We're going to take it to the workshop, open her up, and see what she's all about. I'm very excited about this. Now, first thing with resin, you always need to be wearing a respirator, all of your PPE. The cool thing about this machine is it is going to help to filtrate those volatile organic compounds out of your workspace. But at the same time, we still need to always have our PPE, all that good stuff. So what you're seeing is I took it all out of its package. I plugged her in. This is before I've poured any resin. You are seeing that obviously the bigger numbers are the TVOCs, but we also have the air humidity. We've got the temperature that could be Celsius or Fahrenheit. You can adjust the fan speed, and you can also set a timer on it. So that's pretty cool. It also does let you know when it needs a new filter. So this is before I've poured any resin. I've got a window open. I usually have a fan kind of blowing out my window anyway in my workshop. But at this point, we are looking pretty good. It does let us know green. The green light means we're in the clear, we're breathing safe air. There's a yellow light that means we're, kind of like caution. And then when it turns red, that means there are definitely some volatile organic compounds in the air, which you will see momentarily. Now, the other cool thing is that Resiners was kind enough to send me another little like goodie bag, a little package. So I got these dried flowers, which I'm super stoked about because I love working with dried flowers. And then they also sent me this really, really cute mold, and it says like one side says on the card, love never fails, and then it says love never falls. And but lots of cute goodies in here. So I've got the little shiny pink confettis, a whole little assortment. I'm super excited to try these guys out. And I actually already have a couple ideas for them, so we'll see. Those will definitely be used in a future video. It also came, they gave me a little package of different brushes, and here is the actual mold itself. So it's a heart mold. It's two molds, but the first side is the heart mold, and then there's separate mold in little puzzle pieces. And it took me a minute to realize, like, oh wait, it's a puzzle. The puzzle pieces go inside the heart, so that's what we're going to be doing. I thought it would be really fun to take the puzzle pieces first, and I'm going to be using some of the chameleon powders from Let's Resin. I'm using magenta. I'm going to use the mint, the grape, and the blue. And I'm just going to take one of those little brushes that they sent me and brush the inside of the puzzle pieces in all four of these different colors. Very simple. And basically after that, I'm going to pour black resin in, and puzzle pieces will pretty much be done. I am going to speed you up in a minute here, but I did want to kind of show you guys. I was using the bigger brush that came in the little goodie box, but it was too big for the puzzle pieces, and then the smaller brush was actually like too small. So I did end up just switching to one of the normal makeup brushes that I use, but I did want to at least let you know for large surface areas, this brush was fantastic. So, but at this point, I will speed everything up and then meet you on the flip side. All right, puzzle pieces are dusted with the chameleon powders. And I'm kind of glad I went with these four colors. I can distinctly see the difference between the grape, the blue, the mint, and the magenta. So all is good. Now, for the actual heart, definitely want to incorporate the dried flowers. So I was thinking that I'm going to do a very simple pour. It will essentially be a small layer of clear resin, and I will place my flowers within that heart as I see fit. and I'll leave just enough space for a second layer where I'm just going to do a solid color. And at this point, I'm not sure which color I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to go mix up my resin right now, which I'm very excited about because as we mix, I am definitely keeping an eye on this machine, this air purifier. Are we seeing within just minutes of my two resins, part A and B, mixing together? I am already all the way up to my, and it happened so quick, you guys. I feel like I turned around and did something, and then when I checked it again, I was at 9.9999. I literally thought that the machine that I had gotten a lemon or something, that the machine was malfunctioning. But no, it wasn't. I did learn it really was. It's the resin that it really does contaminate the air that we breathe. So still keep that respirator on for sure. But anyhow, here is my resin all mixed up and ready to go. Today I am using the Resiners epoxy resin, the 1-to-1. And this layer, it's just all clear resin going in. And I am making sure to keep enough space, or trying my best to keep enough space for like maybe a, a few millimeters from the top so that I can put a colored background um, for my second layer. So at this point, I'm just going to kind of let it even out a little bit, hit it with the heat gun, all of that good stuff. And next is pretty much the fun part, which is going to be me laying down the flowers. And it did include a cute little pair of tweezers, these pink tweezers, which I love. I love a cute pair of tweezers. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about tweezers. I love them so much. The sad thing is, if you've seen any of my videos before, I will happily make fun of myself. I'm not the best at using them. I don't know why. But I still love them and I think they're so cute and it keeps your fingers like clean and all of that good stuff. And these flowers are so delicate, so it's definitely helpful. But at this point, again, I'm going to put you on a little speed up here and again, see you on the flip side once I have everything placed down. It is the next day, and I am going to be using my HTV Ront Black Pigment Paste to color some resin that I already have mixed up. Again, I'm using the Resiners 1-to-1 epoxy resin. Now, this is just going to be my black base to fill my puzzle pieces. Easy peasy. Now, I purposely, even though we're on a speed up here, I did leave the sound on for the air purifying machine. So that's kind of what you're hearing. So it's definitely not super silent. It's very quiet if you have it on the lowest fan setting, I will say. But I have it on the highest fan setting. So just to give you an idea, it's not going to be bone silent when you have it on. But at the same time, like, that's a good thing. It means it's working. So at this point, I have everything covered up. We're ready to go. Now, this is about 4 hours later. I went downstairs. I specifically wanted to see where my machine was and see if all of those, like, volatile organic compounds had left the building. And it appears that they did. So I was very, very happy about that. And now here we are, 24 hours later. We're nice and cured. It is time for the last step of the heart mold itself. And I decided I was going to go with white. I was going to go with a white background. So I'm going to be using my Cast and Craft colored pigment in obviously white to color this up and pour it in. The only thing I will say is because this heart has that kind of lip around it, the I literally probably only had about 2 millimeters of space with which I could pour this background. So I was really hoping I wanted to make sure that my resin was opaque enough. And luckily it was. I poured it in, you guys. Yes, I don't know what happened. I again somehow the footage is lost. All I did was mix that resin up and pour it in, and I don't even know what happened to the footage, but I had enough. That's what it looked like, and we are good to go. I am so sorry again. But here we are. Another 24 hours later. Everything's cured, ready to go, ready to be popped out. I'm very excited to see what these puzzle pieces are going to look like. I know it's nothing crazy, nothing super fancy, but I will say that these Let's Resin Chameleon powders are stunning always. So I always love seeing what the results look like. So popping everybody out and seeing what we've got. The only reason you might see me fiddling with a couple of the pieces is just me realizing that there's a little bit of like back pour, and like this guy had a little bit on, but it came right off. I didn't even have to use a deburring tool or anything. So no big deal. I just want to make sure when I put the puzzle together that all of the pieces fit. So, but everything is looking really beautiful. So you're seeing the blue. This is the magenta that I popped out just there. Right below it was the grape, and then obviously the mint is the more of that green. But they all have really pretty color shifts and all of that good stuff. Now, one thing that I was very confused about with these puzzle pieces was that I was thinking, I don't know how many of you do puzzles. Actually, who does do puzzles? Who loves puzzles? Comment down below. Let me know. My family, my aunt and uncle love doing puzzles. They come to visit us every Thanksgiving, and their big thing is we go to like a big bookstore, buy a like 2,000 piece puzzle, and like that's what we do during Thanksgiving week. So I do like doing puzzles. I'm a big fan, but I'm already immediately noticing that a lot of these pieces, like, how are they going to fit together? I'm getting a little confused. So anyway, we'll get back to that. Let's demold the pièce de résistance, this gorgeous heart. I have to say, I'm very excited to see how it turns out. I'm glad that I went with the white background. I was debating to do black, but look at this, you guys. I think it is absolutely stunning. Those flowers, that vibrancy of the flowers, like the pinks and the greens, the yellows, they are popping. And I just think it's really, really pretty. So one thing I will note is I don't necessarily think that the aesthetic of the flowers, like the base of the puzzle, matches with the colors I chose for the puzzle pieces. But you know what? I think that's okay. Like, when the puzzle's put together, you're not going to see the base. So all you're going to see is that white border. So I thought, you know what? We're good. All cool. So now, I sped this up, but I really couldn't resist. I wanted to put the puzzle together, especially because I couldn't figure out, like, why is this not, like, fitting together totally? And y'all, it was so silly. Look what it says. It says, I love you. Oh my goodness. I almost died when I saw that. I was like, how clever. It actually has a little message in there. Like, no wonder the pieces weren't fitting together. Like, and I was struggling for like a hot minute. I did not understand. But yeah, oh, this mold, like Resiners, like this was the cutest thing ever. I love how it turned out. I think it's adorable. What do you guys think? Oh, also, I happen to have some leftover resin. So, bonus unmolding. This is the angel mold from Into Resin that I got over the holiday season, and I'm finally getting a chance to use it. I just added a little bit of I think I used interference blue, and I think it's just super cute. Just an extra little fun timey, pendant. It can be like an ornament for a tree or an ornament for a window, whatever your heart desires. But you all, that is pretty much what I've got for you for today's video. Anyone that is interested in trying out this purifying machine from Resiners, you can definitely use my code. I've got a code and link for discounts down below. Everything will be listed for you. Until the next video, y'all have a great one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.